Good morning, it's me again. I'm with Peter today. Is it Peter?
Yes, it is.
It's Peter, and he's going to show me his lorries. Now, he's got a lovely Freightliner behind me. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Peter's going to give us a little chat about it, and how long he's owned it for and what he's done to it, and come along on my journeys today. Thank you again. Right, Peter.
Hello. Yep.
Your Freightliner.
One Freightliner. Yep. 1981. Then it was brought into this country in 1989.
Yep. Can you stand in front of it for me?
Yeah, can do. Yeah. Give you some sort of idea of the size of these things.
Exactly.
But as you can see, from actually, if you look at that one and this one, it's the screens that are quite challenging, and which means that your vision inside is cut down considerably.
Yep.
Something you just have to get used to.
Yep.
But I have overcome that slightly by putting a little bullet camera under those mirrors on that side and a 7-inch screen on the dashboard.
Oh, I see.
So that I can see 120 degrees at that side. I wouldn't go out without it now.
Yep.
But that's one thing I did with it. But yeah, as I say, it was in this country since '89. I've known two of the previous owners. One used it for recovery work and he had a yard over the top of Blackwall Tunnel, and regularly used to do recovery work with it until he started using it on a showman's engine when he did fairground stuff, and he used to pull his showman's engine with it. And anyway, I've had it 5 or 6 years now. I wasn't intending to buy it. I went to buy some bits for a bulldozer, and this was the first thing I saw in the gate, so I sold the bulldozer and bought this. The guy didn't really want to sell it, but he realised I was fairly serious about it.
Yep.
One benefit was that it had been altered, the brake system had been altered to suit our trailers in this country, because the American systems don't suit our trailers, so you have to have a system on this that suits our trailers.
Okay.
But that had already been done.
Yep.
The other thing is, as I went into it to sort it out and get it going, the mice had been in there.
Oh dear.
And it was absolutely full of mice
Infested.
Nests,
Really?
right up to the aircon in the roof. So
Oh
they'd
my
been
God.
so busy carting stuff from down the bottom right up to
Yep.
the top. The good thing is that all the wiring is that old sort of mesh type wiring.
Yep. Yep.
And
Yep.
they didn't like that. So
Oh, they
they
didn't
left
need
all
it?
the wiring alone, which was
Oh,
brilliant. I just had to clean out all that. Yeah.
I can imagine. It's got a
But,
Cummins engine
It's
in it.
got
I
a
see.
Cummins 350 engine.
Lovely engines, aren't they?
Which
Cummins.
is good old plodders, just
Yep.
keep plodding on, and pretty indestructible. A couple of years ago I had new pistons and liners put in,
Yep.
which it was all done in situ. We put the cab over, and it had never actually been over that far before, because it really did come all the way down to about here somewhere.
Christ.
And it was getting a bit worrying, because once it starts you can't stop it.
No.
Now,
It's quite frightening. The
problem,
experience.
yeah, the problem is that one of the rams had never been out that far, and
Yep.
it was rusted, so we couldn't get the cab back up without having a new ram built. But anyway, we had that done anyway. So yeah, basically I use it now for steam engines here, and
What,
for
carting them around?
moving them around. I took that one that you've already seen earlier.
Yep.
Took that to Banbury last weekend up there to show some guys up there, and
Yep.
went up Saturday, brought it home Sunday, as you do.
Yep.
On a weekend. And I also do 2-foot gauge railway engine stuff. I have 2-foot gauge railway line on the trailer permanently.
All right.
So, and mainly that's for going down to the Festiniog in North Wales. So
Fantastic. Can we
yeah,
have a look inside the
you
cab?
can certainly have a look. Yeah, we'll open it up. And, this is another bit that was much nicer than the other one he had down there. 'Cause,
Did you paint it, Peter, or was it already in these
it
colours
was
when you bought it?
partially done. It was in these colours,
Yep.
but I had it sort of finished, and it was done in 2-pack.
Right, I'm going to
So,
ask you to hold the camera while... Can I climb up inside?
Yeah.
So if you can hold that camera for me, and I'll try and get up there. Oh my God!
Ready, are you?
Thank you. Right, we're inside. Oh, what a... Holding the sleeper cabs there. Is this where you stay when you're away for the weekend, is it?
Yeah, in the sleeper cab. Yeah, yeah, nice and comfortable.
I bet it is. And oh, you got a bit something going on with the dash, have we?
I've got a slight electrical problem on the dashboard, but that's not a problem. So I'm just in the middle of doing that.
Oh, because it's left-hand drive as well, isn't it?
Drive, sparkly steering wheel.
Yes.
You can see that.
Is that American? That has got to be American, isn't it?
Let's say the 7-inch gauge screen there is what I see on the other side there, up on the dashboard.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Sorry.
That comes
Let me
up
just.
as a 120-degree camera on the other side.
Oh, so you can see
So
that side.
Otherwise, you're
no,
so
you'd
blind.
never see it. And how'd you get on with all the pedals and everything being on?
The joy of this is it's a fuller box. Once you're moving, you can forget the clutch. You can put the gears through just without, without pushing the clutch down.
Really?
Like butter. Yeah. Once you get used to it, it's
Yeah.
not a problem. You can go up and down through the gears without the clutch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
It's
yeah.
quite a cab though, Peter, isn't it? It's got aircon on it. Got all the aircon
Yeah.
on it.
yeah.
And the chain.
Very well insulated. That's
Is
the air
this
horns. Yeah, but of course there's no air at the moment.
Oh, we got to listen to that, haven't we?
So I'd have to fire up and get some air to do that. Yeah.
Can we fire up at all?
Yeah, you can fire her up. You might want to listen to that outside,
Yeah, obviously.
obviously. So,
But thank you. I'm going to hand it back to you again.
yeah,
If
okay.
you could, like that.
Left foot
It's a
in.
bit of a-
Left foot in that one, and right foot across onto the. That
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, that's it.
God, it's
Yeah.
quite challenging, isn't it?
Yeah. As I say, the 2-foot gauge railway line on there. The trailer folds is what they call a kneeling trailer.
Yeah.
So the whole thing kneels,
Oh, it
kneels down on some feet
disconnects it there.
underneath. Those feet go down.
Yep.
Disconnect the unit. That goes down. The ramp goes down. So you got 44 foot of ramp, continuous ramp.
Really?
So that makes a big difference. But
God.
that's what I took that engine on the other day.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
Went
can
up
see
there and
the rails you was talking about.
Yeah.
They're permanently fixed too,
Those
then.
ones are, yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
have traction engines on it, steam engines on it, but also your rail,
Yeah.
which goes all the way. And of course you've got to have timber on it because you want to chop things, don't you?
Oh, yeah. You always carry timber. Yeah.
I presume you got a license to drive it.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. Done a fair. I did about 4,500 miles last year in it.
Really?
Yeah. So
Fantastic.
and I did a 700-mile round trip about a month ago in it, right down to Wiltshire, Cheshire, North Wales, and back through Derbyshire for the railway guy. So yeah, it keeps me busy. All the little bit of extra on the back.
Yeah.
The air intakes we put on fairly recently. The tanks I had to get from New Zealand, the top rams on
Yeah.
top of the pipes. It's just putting cooler air into the engine.
Yep.
But, a nice bit of stainless. Boys and toys, you see.
Exactly.
You've
Well,
got to have
so
it.
you're going to start it up for me
I
then?
can start it up, yeah. I'll just turn that. Yeah, I've got nothing there.
See how professionals get into the cab now, can we, Pete? Straight away. Give me a bit of a roll, Pete, for me. Okay. how good was that, Pete? Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. You've got a lovely vehicle there.
That was also using a Jake brake.
Yeah, I heard the Jake brake come in.
Noise, yeah.
So what's the Jake brake do? Explain that to me.
It basically turns the engine, or it's a 6-cylinder engine, so it turns 4 cylinders into a compressor, basically.
All right.
And they're very efficient, far more than an ordinary exhaust brake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very efficient. But in America, you'll see signs as you come into villages and towns, no Jake brakes after a certain time because of the noise they make. So as you
they like a bit of noise.
They like a bit of noise, but you can understand that going off. It's like a machine gun on this one.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Because there's one little baffle in the top of each pipe. That's all. There's no silencers on it. So.
Much appreciated, that, mate. Much appreciated that. Well, thanks to Peter for that. It's something special. Well, I think it's called a cabover, Pete. Is it? It's cabover in America.
Yeah.
It's called a cabover in America. I'm sure the viewers enjoy that video as much as I did. And we'll come back and see more lorries. They've got plenty of lorries here to see. And is that one next door yours, Peter, as well?
It was, but it's not anymore.
All right. Well, I'll film that on a later date. But thanks for coming along with my videos. Don't forget to give the videos a thumbs up. And if you fancy, subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty to come. We're only touching the surface of this collection. So come along on the next few videos and see you again. Thanks for coming along.